Let's see if this goes live. That's open. What's this? Okay. That should be good. Let's open this now. Need to make sure it works for streaming. Let's see. Oh, that's not showing up. Which over there? This one. This. Delete that. Perfect. There we go. Look, squiggles. Woo. You can't see the drawing tool on screen. Boom, I'm just going to minimize that for the time being. One second. Here, overlap of that. Okay, it didn't drop that many frames. Okay, that's good. Pog. Hello.
God, I almost went deaf. Oh no, I can hear myself on stream. This is terrible.
Yeah, just mute it. It's just so like I can save the VODs.
Okay.
Because I can't find a way without setting up like something external. Like I could set it up where it would download Voice Meter Banana and then like reset up everything so you can't hear Discord on stream, but it's way too much hassle for me. Because then I have to like edit my audio for everything.
Fair enough. So King's Throw into Aces, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can fit in more, we'll do more, but I think they're the only two maps that people really wanted to do. Or they asked for. Just wait and see if anyone comes late. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Governor. Couldn't do Oasis first. Just make sure it's fucking set up.
Welcome to Oasis.
One sec.
Okay. I'll give it like 3 more minutes and then I'll start.
I am back.
Oh, good. I'll start like 5 past, just in case anyone comes late. Because who we're missing?
Basically everyone.
Yeah, I know Jude and Ferrex have a scrim, so they'll be late normally,
Wait,
but...
You mean Noodles?
Noodles, yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Noodles and
I was
Ferrex.
gonna say, I didn't know Judah played for another team.
No. I was just thinking of Judah because he's not here as well.
Oh no, Spooky, you were coming Bri now.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh no.
How is she coming to me?
Because I put bod smile.
Oh. See, I don't get added, so I'm happy. I'm gonna change pen color point.
Spooky, I know the urge to adapt through imitation is strong, but don't fall for it.
Hey, if masking doesn't work. Smile. That's a psychopathic smile.
What?
No,
Oh
that's
no!
a
Oh,
psychopathic
that.
smile.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's SpongeBob.
It's fucking a bird from Onion Bird.
I need it.
Oh, I forgot what that reminded me of.
Trying to find a colour that works better. That's. We'll do a dark blue, I think. I'm just going to start since it's 5 past, and I only have like 55 minutes, or an hour at least. Right. So yeah, we're running a simple brawl dive. Reason why we play high ground here is because it's easier to dive with our supports. Say if they went on high ground first and we went low ground, our supports and our entire team would have to make an extra rotation through the sides to get the stairs and take high ground, and in that time they could easily rotate. So when we have high ground, it makes it easier for us. So let's see where we go. Our diva is late here, which is a big problem. And our diva makes a very bad rotation. Because we're playing this comp, we need to stick together, and because we're all on high ground, especially when diva flies to high ground, we need our diva up top here. So if she wasn't late, she should have came high ground. But yeah. Before I go on about that engage, I just want to... So, because we're playing this comp, there's 2 main places we can engage. If they go through this side, we can engage here because it's a small area. If they go through here, we can engage here because it's another small choke. And they're the 2 positions we really want to look to dive. This diva is basically feeding as we have our Reaper and Monkey on her. So it's good to focus her down first, but it would have been much easier if our Sombra was playing high ground as well, so we could hack the diva and kill her faster, because she's definitely going to DM our Reaper. If diva wasn't up top there, we could have looked... Oh, hello, Kira.
So I'm just listening and
Okay, cool.
Do you want Alex in as well? For someone coming? He won't talk.
He can if he wants.
Okay, no.
Yeah, so focusing the diva first, she's feeding. We would have been able to kill it if there was a Sombra up here to hack, since Sombra should be playing with us. If the diva wasn't flying up here, we should have went for the Zen in this little choke point. The Brig's nowhere near to protect, the ball's all the way over here. It's just an easy dive position. Hello, Joe Small. But yeah, so we force her off high ground. They're really spread out looking what to do. Now because our diva's down here, it's really bad. Our diva's basically not playing with the team and it's practically thrown. So we should really drop to help our diva. Just because.
Yeah, I think I actually saw that at that point. I just jumped down because I saw Judah down there and thought, well, he's fucked if we don't drop. So.
Yeah, like because it came from underneath, he should have just flown, used his jet straight up to high ground. But instead, we have to position ourselves on point. It's good to play in high ground against this enemy team comp, just because the ball to get to high ground, he has to either swing up here, Tracer has to go through a choke point, or both of them have to go to through one of the small choke points there. And when they go through a small choke point and we have a Sombra, if Sombra did play high ground, we can easily melt them there. So yeah, this kind of rotation is bad. Like, we're just going there for no reason. If we want to drop to help the D.Va, we should have dropped straight away. And our D.Va's basically dead. So we're just stalling, dropping way too late to help her. Focusing the enemy D.Va isn't bad there, but I think we could have went for the healers since they're closer. Yeah, that's just...
I remember why I went left side. I was branded. I didn't see that Zen rotated, so I still thought he was on the stairs. So that's why I wanted to go there, but then I realized he was not there anymore.
Yeah, it was a late drop, and then we got spread out. There wasn't really like a proper target focus there, just because everyone's so spread out. So Sombra's all the way in the back line. Ball and Trace are playing quite far up, but they're also playing high ground, which is a great position for us. Since we actually get to play grouped and play to our advantage. I want to see who Sombra's looking to hack here. Because the Zen, the Echo's there, the Sombra could either hack the D.Va to stop the Matrix or hack the Brig, because Brig's going to do a lot of healing. That's a very good and fast rotation. You probably didn't need a jump on them there, it's kind of a waste of a jump. You already had the speed boost and you just wasted your skip to dive on him. And yeah, you died because of it. Yeah, they got away with so much there. If you save your jump there, and probably didn't bubble as early, I would have saved the bubble just so if you were low on the Zen, you would have bubbled underneath there and probably secured the kill. I think you just went too aggressive.
Yeah, no cooldowns and I went in anyways.
Yeah, so we have Call, Reaper, EMP, so we should look to go for EMP Blossom. We're not close to bomb just yet, so that's our main use, ultimate use here. And if we can go for early EMP, we can get out the Zentrans. Good mans from them. They stalled us out. Making this rotation is kind of bad. There is an Echo in the back line. We're splitting off between our heals, so we're all going for the D.Va. Healers in the back line with a Tracer Ball and Echo, so they're in a really bad situation here, and especially when they have to come through a choke point, is bad. But yeah, we kill the D.Va. Now this is the problem. We kill the D.Va, we're all spread out. Reaper's still going for the D.Va because we technically haven't killed her just yet. She's only out of mech. You're half HP, and you waste your jump to go on the Brig. And your healer's trying to support you, but your healer shouldn't be supporting you on the kill. I see you do it a lot later, and it's just, I think, it's a small mistake that you don't realise you're doing. You just jump when someone's in range, especially when you have a speed. You should never waste your jump like that. It's an old habit I used to do.
Yeah,
So yeah.
On what's C center, I think. The one where we hacked the mega on the left side on the attack high ground. I tried to. I don't even know if that was a good idea at all, but on C center I tried to do more like low high vertical arch, low horizontal movement jumps. So I just jump really high when I'm low to just disengage for a second and maybe either just drop back into my team or continue going on a target.
Yeah, it really
just
depends
to give
on
me
the
like a
enemy
second
comp.
to breathe.
Yeah, if the enemy comp's like a long range and you decide to jump in the air when you have no cover, it's really bad. But if they're playing
Oh
something...
yeah, I'm not gonna do it
Yeah,
against
yeah,
the Hanzo
yeah.
and the Lash. That's
Right. So we're just looking to stall here. We still have Primal, EMP and Blossom. That's a great EMP. they did use rally very late there, so we can easily burn someone down before they can get MP. The target the focus should be on the Echo, since she is MP, she can't fly up, and the Diva can't DM her. So after Echo, we should probably go for the Diva. As Brig, I don't think we're going to kill her that fast, especially with a Primal Monkey. She wasted a stun, so a Blossom there is kind of good, but they did have trans. Then we have her split up here, and we don't really have a target. We kill the Brig there. Now we should focus on... Should have focused on the Zen there, but you did die for it. Next target should be the Diva. She's in our team. Great hack. Yeah, and then we should go for the Echo. Yeah, this doesn't look like a one fight. Yeah, nothing much I can really say here, honestly, just because it's just fighting to stall, really. But yeah, we played very split up, and just with our Diva going low ground on the first fight, we just let them be the first ones to engage. Which is next one.
Ready for battle.
Okay. So I think we stick to the same comp. So like I've said before, we TP out, then speed, then use the Sombra Trance to hack this Mega. We play high ground, play around this Mega if they go right side, just for the extra healing. When we go... fuck's sake, man. Let's see when this starts.
Ready for battle. Ready. Ready.
I'm just gonna skip it a bit.
Ready for. Ready for battle.
Okay. Go back here. Yeah, so we play from high ground. Anytime we secure the high ground, our Diva should be the first one to drop on point. Because Diva doesn't need to use jump boosters or anything like that. She has a DM matrix to protect her, and then she can easily fall back up to high ground. So we can basically stall point by keep going up and down with our Diva. And if they play back here, we have the advantage since it's a small choke point, and Ball and Tracer can't really do much, and they have to play in the defensive. So they're doing the same sim TP out. So yeah, we go for the Mega, we hack it. Now, that is a bad jump. They were all playing low ground here, and we dive the Echo, but you're diving the Echo alone. We could have played the low ground here, and just... Where's our Sombra at? I don't see her. Oh, she's... okay. So you have Mora and Sombra up there with you. But yeah, I think playing at low ground here, we get the hack on the Ball, get the hack on the Diva, something like that, is much better for us. Especially when you don't really have your main source of damage with you when you dive in the Echo. Although it was a good observation.
You know what? Because, my initial thought process was...
Yeah.
I thought everyone was stacked on me, and was because we before we said hack Mega, go high ground.
Yeah.
I thought everyone was like automatically, like immediately doing the rotation with me. So I kind of expected everyone else was literally behind me when I was in high ground, and I saw the Echo gliding in, having used the boosters. So I just jumped on her because I assumed everyone else was behind me. But seeing now, that was definitely not the case.
Yeah. I think if we played it just a bit more slow, maybe not use the jump and this go up to high ground here, because Echo's had to use her flight ability thing, whatever you call it, to get up to high ground. So by the time she gets up to high ground, it's going to have run out. So we could have just jumped up here, went here, made the Echo drop into her supports, which is just bad for them since we have a Diva Reaper and our Winston to just AoE damage them. Or she could have dropped a point, which she would be in a worse situation. So yeah, I think if we had just played it a bit more slow, I think we would have had a better advantage here. But we do kill the Echo, which is really good for us.
Okay, so rather than going for the kill, just make her or force her into a bad position.
Yeah, so I would say just think about ability usage before you use it, because you had the jump pad to go straight to high ground. She has no flight when she gets up to here, so she can either make the decision to drop down into her team, drop down onto point, definitely dead, drops into team. She puts her heels in a bad position because she's going to be dropping onto them, and our Diva's not focused on the heels currently. She's focused on a Lucio. So yeah, I think we didn't need to use leap there, and we could have just played it much more slow and actually make a informed decision on what target we want to go on. Because even if we did take high ground, we could have like went on the echo either way. We just didn't need to use a jump there.
Okay.
We did.
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanna ask if my thought process made any sense
Go
at all,
for it.
because I thought it's high ground. No one else is up there except for the echo, and I wanted to use the extra damage from the jump with the melee cancel to just kill her quickly.
Yeah.
Because I thought there's no one else up there.
The logic, it would make sense. Like, it's especially with the short jumps as well. When I do a short jump, my logic is to get the jump damage to the jump melee, cancel damage off, and then like zap them because they're basically dead after that. But same kind of logic is the jump melee cancel thing does 80 damage if you are like directly on top of her and melee her, and that will do 80 damage. So that won't kill her exactly. If she has a pocket from our Zen that has healing, it will do even less. And if she's in the radius of Brig's heal, it will, she'll get healed back up. The reason why we want to play it slowly is because if we get our entire team set up top or set down here, and we're 6 people and their echo's going on a flank behind cover and we're just down there behind there, we have the team advantage. We can just run through them without that echo being much of a problem to us. And if we go high ground, we're all grouped up and we can easily burst it down, especially if we get hacked by the Sombra on her. Just because their heals can't rotate as easy, and the ball and Tracer have to really either use it, they have to go up there, which makes them slow. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we did kill the Echo, which is good. We go on the Brig because she's low. Next target, hack the Brig, go on the Zen, that's great. And we go on Diva next, which is good to see. Tracer's not a problem currently. But yeah, that was some great target focus after we killed the Brig. Neither team has ult here, so. One thing to also say is because we're playing high ground, why is it not letting me? There we go. 2 engaged spots are here in the choke, around here in this choke, and that's where we want to look to engage. If we ever want to EMP Blossom or EMP Bomb, we want to do it in this small area here, as they have no cover to go to, and if we land a bomb here or here, there's not much cover they can go to, and with the lack of mobility from their brigands, then it's a great spot. And if Echo decides to use a flight, she's not going to have cover mid-air. If Diva uses the jets to go in, she's not going to have cooldown. And if Ball wants to look for engage, he's not going to have grapple. So these are the 2 spots we want to look for, and these are the 2 areas where we want to look for EMP Bomb, EMP Blossom. But yeah, where's their Ball actually? Okay, Ball's all the way in the back. He's not doing anything right now, and the Ball didn't really do anything all fight really.
Yeah, the ball was kind of useless on city center the entire time. Like, he didn't do anything the entire time.
This is a gun engage. I think if we had our Sombra ready behind them, ready to hack, I notice a lot Noodles plays his Sombra very passively, where he'll play with the team constantly and not look to poke the spots, which would get EMP much faster, and we could probably get EMP every fight if we just harass their supports. But yeah, if Noodles is set up in the back, this will be better. Focus's end's good here. Brig should be next target, she's outplaced. Brig's massively outplaced, dead. Echo should also die there. But yeah, that was really good from us. I don't know if you thought about it, but engaging there, like the ball and the ball was all the way in the back. So by us engaging there was forcing them to engage because the ball's getting ready to set up. So we did an early engage there before the ball can be set up, and the ball's already on the flank, so it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, I was thinking it like I only see 5 people. Okay, fuck it, go in.
Yeah. So
So
that
the number advantage.
yeah, it's kind of when I say like we need to make something happen because their ball and Tracer the ball and Tracer need to go together and dive on one target to get as much value, and then Echo stickies them. So we want to be the first ones to engage and be the first ones to make a move because they only really have one offensive plan and not a defensive plan. And when they play in a choke area like this, it's good for us. So they're in another choke here, which is really good. The Mega's not hacked, which is a disadvantage to us, but another plus of playing up here is it's really easy to kill the ball. If ball grapples up, like it's very obvious. He can't really get a good grapple up here, so he either has to go from under here or use a jump pad up here. And either way, he's in the silence, so Sombra gets hacked immediately before he can even slam, and he's dead. Should kill the Zen first, and then go for the Tracer after. Echo after, sorry.
I think we actually kill the Zen first then.
Yeah. Zen dies first. Echo should... Oh, Tracer's use recall, okay. Yeah. Either one of them's fine. Tracer's probably easier just because Echo can fly away. That's fine, they're just getting staggered, the ball fell off map. And now we set up high again. They do have trance, so what we want to look for here is just an early EMP as they come in. EMP bomb, since we don't want to blossom. And yeah, D.Va stolen point. Good bubble. This should be still fight winning if we can get EMP. Great MP. D.Va should be next hacked. Yep. Or next target. Now break because she's already low. And that should just be one. It was good there keeping the Brig away from the team, just so she couldn't get rally. Even though she did, you know, it wasn't very useful.
Yeah, I saw the Zen on point hacked, and then I just juggled him in a corner, and they saw the Brig in the back left on the mini,
Yeah.
like on their side. I just knocked her away the entire time to prevent her from getting to the team.
Yeah.
So at least there wasn't a
really
stupid
good primal,
decision.
honestly.
Okay. We tried killing the Brig and we were like, fuck it, she's still rallying, just kill the ball, and then the rally expired and we just killed her.
Alright, last map's the most scuffed map because we decided to focus Azaria first.
Ready for battle.
Okay. When are we starting this?
Wait, spooky. Farrokh said me and Jacob have a scrim, and you said okay, no worries, and add Judah.
Yeah, because he's not here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's split messages. Okay.
Their scrim should be before VOD anyway,
Confusing.
but, you know, okay. Let me... Fuck me, I'm opening the wrong thing, sorry. Alright, so... This map we're blue side, okay. So, take high ground here, especially against that comp. We have the advantage. They're playing a brawl tank lineup with basically 2 DPS that don't need a shield. So their DPS want to flank, take off angles, and look for an opportunity. But playing with brawl tanks are going to be in the front line. So we have the advantage here. Us playing high ground because we're on this side. 2 choke points are this area here, that choke point, this area here. That's where we want to look to engage. And target focus should just be we hack the Zarya and then we kill the Rhine.
3,
Okay,
1.
weird lineup.
Capture the objective.
Okay, they switched it. So it's now a slow dive with Moira Lucio. Okay, so we should have the advantage here still. They have very close range heals and aura heals with 2 flank DPS that shouldn't even be playing with the team. So yeah, what we want to do here is just hack the Zarya so Monkey doesn't get bubble and then kill the Monkey. Because we already have a Diva and a Reaper, so Monkey should be the priority target here. What was the logic on focusing Zarya here, just out of curiosity?
Honestly, I just saw Zarya first. Like,
Fair enough.
I used the whole of half a brain cell for that entire point. Really no logic behind it. I just saw Zarya, kill Zarya. I saw you use bubble, kill Zarya. It was kind of...
Fair enough. But yeah, we should kill the Monkey first. Look how, like, aggressive Monkey's playing. Literally, he played down and first got out. He's already half HP. We should have probably waited till our Sombra was set up in position, because the Sombra's in a bad position with a Tracer right next to her. And if we hack the, even if we hack the Monkey or the Zarya, one of them at least, Zarya's a better hack there, we would have killed the Monkey. Okay, Monkey should be the target here. Monkey wasted his jump there, but nothing we could do. Oh, somebody was out with the fight that entire part, so we were already basically 5v6. Monkey's playing very far up. If we just hack him, we can kill him. But rip, he gets out. Going through here is good. Once again, oh, actually, Zarya becomes a focus. She's low now. Now that Monkey's feeding. Now, we're about to see the part where we make a terrible rotation and just waste our coal. Because we kill the Monkey. Now, we still have coal. Our Reaper and Diva want to go for an Echo, and we're all just so split. We waste our coal when we could have just went main, pushed onto the Zarya, killed the Zarya. That Zarya should die, the Lucio should die next. And then, hopefully, the Tracer. Oh, the Monkey actually, Monkey just fed. But yeah, we shouldn't have really made a rotation to try and kill the Echo when we have coal. If we pushed him main with coal, we would have won the fight a lot faster, because Echo wasn't really doing much on that flank. Now we're looking for, I think, an EMP Blossom. But you're not prepared. Monkey should have been the direct focus there, just because he was in or amongst our team. Bad bomb. Not much to say about that. I know a lot of the times with our bombs we want to use it as an offensive thing and not a defensive thing. And we're always trying to look for big players, but...
Actually, don't we didn't even call a bomb.
Yeah.
It's like with the same thing on Havana, I think. We called EMP Blossom, he just threw the bomb in.
Honestly, I didn't even hear the Blossom being called, but yeah. They would, on Havana, I just heard them wanting to set up something.
Yeah, like, honestly, I don't know how you didn't hear it, because we, like, talked right for, like, 15 seconds.
I did not.
So, okay, yeah, that's... But we did call it.
See, when Monkey's playing our face just like that, he should die. Also, we should have hit that Annie. That was such an obvious Annie. And they have a Nana now, which is even worse for them and better for us. Going hard there was really good, because we had to call. I don't know what that Monkey's doing, but he should have died long ago. Now Zarya should die next. And then that map should be won. Hopefully. Sorry, I just want to see that. Who got pulsed here? Zarya really should not have survived. Okay, Judah walked back into Kira. Okay. That's unlucky.
Yeah, bastard. I mean,
I honestly thought you got stuck when I was watching that, but yeah.
mega.
That's unlucky. If I was a diva in that scenario, I would literally throw, jet into that fucking tracer and kill her. Alright, because we have Blossom now, we should just look to farm EMP. And then playing in this little choke area, which gives us a lot of room, but we are playing very split. Monkey dies there, that's great. We're splitting up again. Okay. That's actually a really good bomb, but Zarya's getting so much free range. Yeah, we just all split up. We were scared because of the Nano Zarya, we backed up while people still wanted to engage, so. I don't think we win this. Unless we can get a massive EMP Blossom, we shouldn't win this. Massive EMP. We kill Brig first because she has rally. Unlucky. Okay, okay. Fun. Okay. We're going King's Row. 25 minutes, okay. Right. Starting off. They're playing such shit position in here when we have a Pharah. They shouldn't be playing this close. The comp they just want to, because of the Reaper, the Brig, the Lucio, they just want to speed onto us, melt our tanks, and just run for our team. And because we have a Pharah, we have the advantage. I don't know why McCree's setting up there. Like, their whole comp is a rush comp. When you have a Brig and Lucio with a Brawl tanks, it's a rush comp. It used to be an old meta. McCree's not playing with them. He's practically throwing. So
also, isn't that like basically twice as far away as his effective range? Like, even if he hits something, it's not even gonna do a lot of damage.
Kind of, but when we have a Pharah, these are playing in such a small area. He's playing up in an open area, and even if he can back up to cover, he's going into a choke against a Pharah. So we just... My streams went down, apparently. What the fuck is this? It's not even minting that. Is it up? Is it fine? Is it Gucci?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, so this Rancher died. His entire split team is in a choke point, split away from him, and if they try and walk out, Pharah could pressure them there. But yeah, we should have killed him. So yeah, during this fight, we're basically going 4v5, since our Pharah Mercy is going to be distracted on this crew pretty fast. Yeah. Okay. Pharah gets 2 picks before she goes for the McCree. That's really good for us. They played that so far forward, especially when we have a Pharah. They just played that super wrong. They shouldn't play this far up. If Ram plays this far up, his backline's all going to be here and in the open to our Pharah. The McCree's not going to be able to pressure Pharah much because he's in such a shit position, and we win this. McCree's not doing much. We push him out. Now I'm just curious here because they backed up, and we literally saw them go behind us. We literally saw them go in that right room. They should never, like, there's no reason for them to back off in that right room. I don't know how we weren't prepared for that. Great anti. Yeah, that was lost from them. So yeah, we push up here, which is good. We should always push up when they're already down players. That Bap should have probably died, but we didn't know he was there. No, we don't get him. So, us playing this far up, we only have Mercy heals. I know Mercy's pocketing the Pharah, so we should start to back up here just because they're getting set up. This Rehan is also... Okay. Bad shatter.
Yeah, I don't know why he thought I was gonna drop my shield, to be honest.
Yeah. 2k mistakes.
There was no indication.
Yeah, two mistakes there was we literally used both our Zarya bubbles when they weren't even close to engaging there. So their Ryan, the Reaper, are already running for our team, and we should have just backed up.
Like, even from a point of pre-initiative, there was nothing indicating any kind of action that would have led to me dropping my shield. Like,
Yeah.
I entirely don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either, mate, to be honest. I've done many stupid Ryan mistakes, and I've never done something like that. So yeah, we should just back up. We play a corner here. They can't really push around because we have a Pharah. Oh, well, they do at least. That Ryan feeds his brains out. But yeah, we still have to back up since we're down 2. Okay, so ults, they're close to a grab, they're close to a shatter. They basically have 6 up, well 5 let's say. We have 5 ults as well. One thing we always do is we always barrage on our own or grav on our own. We never combo the ults, and we should really combo the ults. If we don't have barrage, we should just nano Rhine into a grav if our Rhine doesn't have shatter. If we grav early, we should just swing into grav without nano. Against their team, they're looking to window because they're playing this far back, so we should expect that. Now they window right here. Normally, I know they grav straight after. But yeah, normally in that position we should just run into them. If we didn't get grabbed, we just run straight forward. This is a very close up window and a very bad window for them. So yeah, we can just run straight through that. But yeah, we got grabbed. So that's lost.
Yeah, we actually had one on Hanamura where they placed a window like on the top left choke, but past the door frame. And we could literally just walk past the window into them because they weren't anywhere close.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they're bad.
They're Babstum. They like they have to realize is we don't have a Lucio. We're not playing like a very run over them brawl. So like if they want a window, they have to window when we're far out. Because when we close a range, our rank can just walk through the window and they can't do anything. The window will be useless then, and then they have 2 choices: they either back off or they fight us for the window. So yeah, Reaper ran on the flank here. We notice them, and we shouldn't just stand around here. They're playing in a choke against our Pharah, and we're just standing around.
I actually snipe him, I think.
You what?
I snipe him from the window, I think.
Oh. But yeah, we should have just pushed in. Our Pharah's already got taken control of that. The team's playing very far back. These guys are throwing. They're so far away from our team, and yeah, if we just walk through here while our Pharah's pressuring them out, if their Rhine drops down here to go for play, the Rhine's throwing. If any of them drop down on this side, they're throwing, and if we they drop down this side, we should be ready to go onto them. And yeah, that's even like he just wasted so much time away. Like, he literally charged all the way over there when we could have been around here. That Ryan just messed up big time, and we didn't do anything to capitalise on it really, except Pharah goes on him. It's a good push here. We should really look to grav since they're coming through a choke.
I think we actually grab here.
Good. It was a good grav, but it's very far behind, so we don't really like capitalize on it. And if our Pharah tries to even go that far, Pharah's going to be in a bad spot.
I thought about pushing in, but then I remembered the Reaper was on the right side, so I didn't want to push past him. So I just kind of stood there.
I just realised that Noodles stunned the shatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's a great stun. And even if he did shot, I'm pretty sure you blocked it for there.
I think so.
Here, because the Rhine's this low, the team's so far back. If we just focus the lamp has no cover. Kill the Rhine. Reaper's not really been that big of an issue just yet. The McCree's coming high ground. They basically are down 2 DPS. We focus lamp, we kill the Rhine, and then we decide where to go from there. This Cree should die. Okay, he gets out. They beat, they're at advantage. We should have just kept backing off. They speeded and beat us onto there, so there's no fight in that really.
Oh yeah, that's when you speed on high noon. I think I actually just said just die, because I think both our tanks were half HP and they just spelled us with a V.
Yeah. Alright, we're going from main here. We have 5 ults, so we should win this. They only have Window and Blossom. This is a key thing, like, oh, in a bit, yeah. The Reaper's back here. He's going to pressure our tanks big time, and their entire team's setting up here. So we need to make the decision to push on this Reaper. Now, because our Kree's here and we have a Zarya, if you just shielded in this direction here, and it will probably block BAP heals and the Lucio wouldn't push forward. But if you sat here pressuring out the Rhine, our backline, or the McCree and Zarya could have dealt with him.
I think I actually caught the chase.
Yeah, and you all go on him, which is just bad because he's turning you. Yeah, you turned your team, turned away from the enemy team, and then Reaper just got a Blossom off. I think in any scenario where there's someone like in the middle of your team kind of, and you're Rhine, and they have like an Ana or BAP or something like that, if you just shield like...
Just deny heals.
Yeah, if you just stand like here blocking off this area, deny the heals, your McCree has a stun, Zarya should be high charge, they can just deal with him, and you know, they won't push through. And Reaper probably won't go for a risky ult like that.
No, well, the stream just crashed.
Really?
Yeah, 1 second, I'm restarting it. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just for some reason it just decided to crash, I don't know why.
Well, at least it didn't crash on my end. So yeah, 2 out of 2 here, we lost. I know Kira suggested that we go from a high ground, because we have the Creel, the Barrage, they have very short range DPS, and us playing high ground gets us our advantage really, because any window that they do, they have to play very far back and give us point pressure, and I think playing high ground here against them will be good. Especially when the Reaper is all the way over here on the flank constantly. If we go high ground here,
at that point I was really confused because she talked about high ground. At that point she said, I think she said something about not just Afara going high ground something, so I was confused because I thought she meant that high ground, like to the right of where we were ground.
No, because I'm pretty sure Kira mentioned it over here while we were just regrouping, saying we should go high ground, and then I just guessed, you know, everyone got confused about Farah Mercy going high ground, but yeah.
So I thought she meant that high ground.
No. Phyrexis is doing a very bad flank again, has no mercy pocket, fight's already over. That's lost. One of the main reasons we lose pressure on this map when we do a Pharaoh Mercy is because Phyrexis goes on so many flanks that are just unneeded. We just lose pressure. Because when we only have a McCree against a full 6-man team in front of us, we lose pressure for Pharaohs and pressuring them too. We literally have to give them space if we're down a DPS. So yeah, unless we can deal with Phyrexis flanking constantly on Pharaoh, we shouldn't play Pharaoh Mercy on this map. Also, yeah, this is when Kira called. This is when, because we're all playing high ground here. And yeah, we're wasting so much time because we're deciding whether to go high ground or not. And we should just push through because they're throwing They already used the speed to go on our Pharah. Pharah wasted ult already. Zarya is actually feeding, so we have point pressure here. Kind of in a bad position there, Spooky, but I don't blame you honestly with the Zarya behind you.
30 seconds remaining.
We should just win this here.
I think I actually called just to rush point, because I kind of thought that because they were all behind us to just rush points, so they have to come to us, which gives us an advantage because from that scenario we are kind of like in the defending position.
Yeah, they use speed. You didn't know they use speed, but they use speed to go on our Pharah Mercy, and because of that far behind us, yeah, speed into the point is correct there, or just rush into the point is good there. Because either way, if they drop down, they're in a choke point, which is better for us. That shatter, very risky, honestly. The nanos combo with it, very risky. You just weren't in the proper range to really engage on them, and that kind of wasted ults, but we get space out of it, so it's not that bad. We back off, but we got 2 picks. That Ryan should be dead. Ryan's in a bad position there. And we cancel another shatter. Zarya should die there as well. Nice. We're actually playing a lot more around corners on this map, which is good.
60 seconds remaining.
I was trying so hard to stay near the cover.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, I'm out in the open," and they just walked back. Goes over.
Yeah.
Sometimes I still just in the yeah, like that's kind of.
Ferox shouldn't be up here. He should be down here around, because we're using Grav. We're looking for a Grav barrage. And when they come out this side, like I've said before, this side literally has no cover. If we grabbed early when the Rhine was around here, it would be much better, and they wouldn't be able to do much. And the Rhine's
I think we actually
dead.
do the next 2 fights. Oh no, we do it now.
Yeah. We grabbed. Ferox was on a flank again, wasn't ready to engage, and just died instantly and wasted a barrage. If we had our Pharah with us when we were pushing main, like there's no reason, like up here there's no reason for Pharah being up here. If like Pharah was around our team here, especially when they have to come out these small choke points, it's a better vantage point there. But Pharah puts herself in a bad position there. We have Shah, so we should just look for a Shah. We're both 5v5 now, both down 1. Risky shatter. I think you could have waited until you start brawling the Rhine and then look for a shatter. Lucio should die, McCree should be next. And now Rhine.
I think I was just going hard because I saw the main healing source died, so I just wanted to run them down with the back going back.
Yeah. It's understandable. Okay. That's fine. Nothing bad there really, it was just bad ultimate usage. And not really looking for an opportunities and just throwing them at them.
Switching sides.
On attack I can't really remember what happens.
Ready for battle.
Let's see.
Ready for battle.
So yeah, we do the same comp and they're doing whatever the fuck that is.
Ready for battle. Ready for
I can't seem to find this anti-spot.
attackers incoming.
Yeah, we should have checked for it, but yeah. You what, Kira?
Well done, help him.
I'm watching.
I didn't. What?
I'm watching VOD.
Who asked? Alright. They're playing a ball Sigma comp, and especially with the Widow, basically they have no cover from our Pharah. The Sigma, his shield becomes literally useless. If we burst down Sigma's shield, Widow's going to be in the open, the healers are going to be in the open. They basically have no protection because they have to split off in two groups. And Ball Tracer one set, and then the Sigma, the Widow, and the healers should be another set of people. Sometimes Widow will like split off, take a high ground. The Sigma will stick with fuck off. But yeah, if we push the Sigma here, it's basically won. But because of the Widow, we have to play more defensive. So if we just play this back corner here, we should be fine. If we start pushing past that, that's when we're in trouble. Yeah, Ball and Trish are doing a very far rotation, so we need to play in this back corner there. Pushing up to there. Judah keeps telling you to play in this little like inkling there, but it's just bad. You know when they're your team and you can't really protect him from anything.
Honestly, I don't know if I should tell him, but every time he says that kind of stuff, like, there's nothing that gets me more tilted than someone trying to tell me how to play the game when it's literally not their position to. Like when you tell me to, it's like, okay, sure, I'll do that, because that's kind of what you do.
Right, just tell him you're not on one of his silver coaching streams, and he's not a main tank player. Just tell him that.
Preferably outside of the game, though.
Oh yeah, I did see him play main tank. That was kind of.
Yeah, his main tank's awful, so any advice he's giving you is just bad. He's basically going to give you comp advice, because if you're playing in this little inkling here, when their Ball and Tracer are just up here, like, you need to play it back here on this corner, because they're already taking so much space like away from you. You can't play up here. You need to play in this corner with your shield, stand there, a shield here, just so if they dive onto you, you can shield them, especially when Zen's going on a flank here. Sigma's not going to pressure your shield as much. You basically back off and let your team do stuff. You're not in a position to go on and swing on them.
I kind of just did it to make him shut up, to be honest.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah.
Like, his main tank is like my off tank, which is not a good thing, so...
Don't you worry, if I know he was watching my VODs, so... They switched to Azari here. Six Zarya. Very, very bad. Just a terrible comp lineup. If we have a Lucio, we can just speed through them and win easily. Especially with only Sigma shield. If we just walk straight through it, they can't do anything. If we walk through it, we have risk of dying early, but if we just melt down the shield and then walk forward, they're dead. Like, they can't be aggressive with that comp. They have more shield break than us, but a Sigma shield's like terrible. Briggs actually thrown by playing that far up. And yeah. Shouldn't push really there, I don't think. They have so much pressure now. I think we should have switched from the Far Mercy. If we played a Mei here, especially against their tank line, it does much better. We should just back up here. I would say playing here is okay, but we should back up to here just because we are down our McCree. Yeah, we are down our McCree, and our fire is going on the flank again, which is just bad. So yeah, we just play it back because there are going to be 6 people with basically 3 people. We can't pressure this corner. It got value, but yeah.
I didn't expect the nano, so I was kind of confused as to what to do.
I think Spooky just nanoed because Kira said to use nano at every opportunity, but we weren't prepared, honestly.
But you said use nano, like, you charged it so fast, I mean, like, as soon as you ready.
Alright, that was a bad barrage anyway, no pocket, the fight was already lost.
So when the nano hit me, I was like, well, guess I'm going in.
Yeah.
Sometimes nanos just like saving your life though, that's what I use.
Yeah, but
They
I
wasted
think
grab for
the
one
moment
kill.
I thought I was in a pretty decent spot. So I was just kind of, well, I'm not gonna die here, so she's probably wants to go in.
Right, fair enough, Spooky. Yeah. They had a bad grab for us. They literally wasted a grab and a pulse on one Reinhardt. We counter-grabbed, which was a bad grab as well, because we were just so far and we're in no position to engage. Okay. Playing this gun is fine, but yeah, that's fine. We're doing okay. Trace is still behind, so it's distracting our Kree. This Zarya should get punished though. We shouldn't be engaging when Zarya's behind like this. Like, one thing you need to notice, if they're down a player, they're definitely like, they were only 5 people, so the player that they're down must be on a flank. Alright, it's time to speed this up and not pause because Vixen's spawn. Stop mourning, please.
I was gonna say, what the fuck was that noise?
Alright, going at right door. We should all go at right door. They have too much pressure. Zarya's actually thrown here. We should get engaged on Zarya. Good, you got a point. Great high noon. Bad. They got flux. Yeah. Okay. Zarya should be next. If it was me, I would go for a risky pin there, but you know. I don't know how he died, but bad barrage. We speed this up. Positioning here is alright. We should be playing behind the camp, playing on right side here.
I'm back.
I'm online in Overwatch now. I mean, what's going on?
Also, on got spam with this click.
What? The nano?
Yeah. Yeah, of course you better, would I?
Just to keep me
Alright, I
I
gotta
like
go.
a lot actually.
Can you know in scrims, can you level up accounts?
It's very slow.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. Is that allowed?